Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Franco here, and I'm finally back with another Clash of Clans video today. And a lot has kind of changed since my last one, but I'm basically making this video just to show off how we did in the current Clan War League. So we ended up getting third place again. So we got promoted at Master 1 to Champion 3 in October of 2024. And then November, we got fourth. December, we got third. January, we got third again. And I'm not going to complain because that kind of shows the clan is kind of staying the same. And this one was a little bit interesting. So our lineup was we have a solid, I would say, top five is pretty solid. This guy's okay. This guy's his second account, so that's six is pretty solid. This guy's a longtime player. This guy's these two are roughly the same. And then we have this guy, which is a new one, legend, whatever. And this guy's a new person too. And then this is the Town Hall 16, 16. And then we have my Rush Town Hall 17. And obviously me, myself. Um, so I actually put this account in for every single day in war. So we had one account which was there the whole time, which was getting three-starred. I think every single war, it's fair to say, based off that defense. But I did pretty well with it. So if we go to the clan here, I got seventh. I only missed um three attacks. So I only got three two stars, which isn't the greatest, but kind of makes me want to talk about the current meta at Town Hall 17. So let's watch my replay from this last war because I know I went perfect on both my accounts here. So yeah, we'll watch it on Franco 2, I guess, on the number 8 base here. But I've been noticing a little bit of a change in the meta. So I know Town Hall 17 came out in December and it's only January, so it hasn't been out too long, but I feel like I've seen the transformation happening over these past like month with Town Hall 17 to be pretty significant. So when it first came out, and I think is still the majority of the opinion of the people watching this video, is that it's too easy. And when Town Hall 17 first came out, um, I actually think it was easier to attack Town Hall 16s or Town Hall 17s than Town Hall 16. Town Hall 16s were actually more difficult because if you think about it, the Town Hall 16 itself has the Giga Inferno and the Eagle Artillery at max level. The Town Hall 17, when it first came out, whatever, level 1, maybe you got to level 2, none of the merged defenses were maxed. You basically lost the Town Hall and the Eagle for another merged cannon and archer tower. In my opinion, that is an easy no. Like that is way, 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 way less powerful. Um, but as time kind of catches up, people maxed out these fire spitters, people maxed out all the cannons, all the archer towers, all the wizard towers, and the town hall. So I think it's actually pretty fair to say that Town Hall 17s, when I'm attacking as a Town Hall 17, are finally harder to attack than Town Hall 16s. And I kind of noticed this maybe like a week or two ago. Like I said, Town Hall 17 is pretty new, but it was kind of funny how the new Town Hall was actually physically easier to attack than the last Town Hall. I guess that's kind of the consequence Supercell um, didn't really intend for, but happened when you have all these merged defenses. But now I'm kind of thinking with all these max level things, I actually think Town Hall 17 is more difficult than we expected. So that past thing that I just explained was about a week or two ago, or from the release up till a week or two ago. And let me show off my replay on my other account. Oh my God, if it loads. Yeah, I'm actually on my cell phone Wi-Fi right now because the Wi-Fi here isn't great, and I try to save it up because I think we just get bandwidth limited if I use it too much. But this is an attack on my main account. It's the same strategy. But like I was saying, I actually have trouble three-starting a lot of bases. So I missed three bases on Franco 2, and then I think I missed four, five bases on my main account. I was just two-starting for most of Clan War Leagues, and it's kind of like a little bit mentally challenging when I've been three-starring every base in Clan War Leagues, unless I got super unlucky for the past year, like aka Town Hall 16. Um, and I know it's like not something I should complain about because I think it's more fun and more challenging and more engaging to the player when Town Hall 17, like the current one right now, is difficult. or like a more difficult Town Hall, like Town Hall 15. But it's kind of hard to rip that band-aid off and kind of see the more difficult Town Hall. So I actually haven't really had to rip it off because, like I said, I actually think Town Hall 17 was easier to attack as a Town Hall 17 with these new level dragons with this generic dragon spam that I'm doing. But I said now I'm kind of struggling because these bases that I showed in these attacks were bases that I chose out of the 15. When you're in Champion 3 like our clan, I just say attack any of the bases. They're all basically the same. Maybe they don't have one cannon or one archer tower merged that isn't max level. Like, they're basically all the same, so I can attack 1 to 15. It doesn't really matter too much to me. But I picked and choose these bases that I thought were very favorable, but there weren't too many. Like, and a lot of the time, the ones that I thought were favorable. So if we like go to War 5 here or something, um, the ones that I thought were favorable actually ended up not being favorable, and I ended up getting two stars. So even if we watch like a replay like this base seems favorable. We have the double air sweeper, which I can get out with a giant arrow. And then we do have some decent value in the core with the Town Hall that I can get out with some balloons. But it's not the greatest of value. Two multi-infernos and maybe the monolith. I'm not really sure what my approach here was, but I think this war, I was like, yo, none of these bases are actually super easy to three-star with these mass dragon approach. So this kind of brings me to like why it's getting a little bit harder. Is it's not like new levels have come out for any of the defenses, which will be soon, so it'll be even harder. But that's not what I'm factoring. Um, it's more of that it's like the same dilemma that Clash of Clans has had for so many years with so many of the meta troops. Usually what happens is when a troop is so meta like dragons and air spam, in my opinion, it's so easy and so powerful that there's nothing bases can do except for try to defend against that. Because if something's very powerful, that's fine. Like Super Bowler Smash, Super Witch, those take some skill. Warden Fireball, like people might say the Fireball is overpowered. I don't think it is because it's a high skill seal or high skill gap to be able to use it. But when something has a low skill gap to use it, like this Dragon's fan, I'm not gonna lie, I am not a very skilled attacker, but with how much I can three star and how much success I'm getting with attacking, I think it's a little bit broken. So when something's broken like this, what's going to happen is bases are just going to be designed to defend it. And in turn, I think it's good for the meta because then more strategic offensive strategies will be rewarded because then they'll generate three stars because the defense, the layouts physically are a little bit more favorable to them. But this layout I thought like wasn't great. And even if we scout some of the other bases, like in this war, for example, like we'll just look at number one. And the value you can get with this clone blimp dying isn't very high, or the air sweepers are kind of hard to shoot out both. Like I'm not gonna drop the queen here and then not have a proper funnel kind of. I don't know, it just gets a little bit like sticky. That was not too bad, but sometimes you see like the anti um three-star base coming back, which is like the town hall all the way up the side. So yeah, there's not much value in the town hall main compartment. Like, I guess there's two big buildings, but like that's about it. Like usually you're used to like everything in the middle. You can get everything with those giant balloon bombs, but I don't really think that's the case anymore. And I think it's a good thing. So if you don't really know, this is kind of so especially like these bases. This is what I see a lot in Legends League, and I'll even show off my Legend League um oh, not shop. But how I've been doing, so I get a lot of one stars sometimes because I attack those bases from the wrong side, and I'm like, ah, whatever. I don't want to use siege machines and try to get it out with a blimp. But a lot of times the blimp doesn't even reach it anyway. So this is one of my more recent attacks. And honestly, with the positioning of the air sweepers, it's getting more and more tricky to shoot them out. This one I get lucky with a corner air sweeper, but I think I might have missed the giant arrow anyway. Or I didn't even care. I didn't even want to shoot the giant arrow because I was like, I can't attack from this bottom side. It's not going to work. It's just like so defended well against that. But like I was saying, this kind of goes back to how Clash of Clans has been for many years with the troops known as E-Drags. So I used to have the opinion that E-Drags were very powerful in the game, which everybody used to have when Town Hall 13, Town Hall 14 was the max. People were like, E-Drags are too strong. But at the same time, E-Drags are too weak. And it's like, how could they be both? And the whole reason is before E-Drags came out, all bases would have all these defenses, one right next to each other constantly, so you could get huge chain value. But then when E-Drags came out, it's the same thing as these dragons. Bases started putting gaps between buildings, these two wide gaps, so that E-Drags couldn't chain. And then eventually when almost every single base. Now people don't even think about it. Every base has to have a 2 wide gap. People probably don't even realize why anymore. But that was to defend against E-Drags for the most part. Um, but then once every base started having that, they were the most powerful troop in the game, but they also sucked. And it was like, so are they good or bad? And that's exactly what I think is happening here. So enough about that and the current meta. I think it's pretty clear how I feel about it and why I think it's going like that. But actually, how I feel about it, I like it. I like it to be a little bit more challenging. And hey, if I have to do a different attack strategy and adapt to the times, I will. I'll start watching some pro gameplay, see what I can do. But I really think that this dragon spam attack strategy, which I showed a couple replays of, might be dying soon. I know I added in a headhunter for back end heroes and stuff, but that's about it for the strategy. Now is the important part why I'm making this video finally. And I haven't uploaded in a little while because I haven't really been home. I've been staying at my girlfriend's house and she doesn't have the greatest Wi-Fi. So I'm recording this and I'm going home today and I'll be able to upload it when I get home. But I figure let's give out the bonuses for Clan War Leagues. And we actually get 8. I thought we got 7, so I actually message here so I can show just to show how unbiased and fair this Clan War League medal thing is. And it makes it a lot clearer without tons of ties because we used to have tons of ties in the other metas. But I said everybody in the top 8 wants their medals, right? At Clan, and everybody in the top 8 liked it except for the guy number 8, Ted Bowler. I don't know. I'm sure he wants his medals as well, and if not, he still deserves them. I'm going to give them to him. But let's give him out on camera just to show. This is the one video which I know I have to make every single month just to prove um, how. I don't know how not corrupt the clan is still, and I still live by that. I know people might be like, "Oh, corrupt swaps, pass wars," but um, this war, I didn't really swap anybody. Even this Clash King guy, just to show off before I did that, he is one of our best attackers. So if you see the clan thing, he got sixth, and he actually missed on day one. He got a 1 star on day one, and he actually only ended up missing 2 stars total. So if he didn't fail on day one, he would have went perfect. And according to logic, I should swap everybody who 1 stars. But I'm like, dude. I know it's set in stone like that. Swap everybody who 1 stars, whatever your ass. But I was like, dude, I know how good this guy is, and I kept him in, and he ended up going for perfect for the rest of the war. So sometimes rules like that shouldn't necessarily be followed. You kind of gotta go with your gut a little bit. But I'm giving out the medals to the top 8 people, except for one, which is Franco 2, which is my second or kind of second account. Um, but I don't think he needs it. I would rather have it on my main account, which I think is perfectly fair. And I think people can take it from their second to their main account. But this guy obviously got it on both. So I'll give it to him on both, the Alex guy. But yeah, let's give out the bonuses there. That should be all the members. And hopefully next Clan War leaves, we can promote to Masters 2 or Champions 2. I know it's a big gap between us and number 1. And it usually is, but at least get second. That would help us out a lot. And I do actually not really mind getting the bonus. I don't really care because I got what 410 and then the bonus how much was it? I just missed it. I think like 80 or 100. But that's enough to get a hammer every single time the cooldown refreshes. So I don't really need to stress about that. I'll have constant hammer as a building, so it doesn't really matter too much to me anymore. Um, but before I end the video, I know this might be a little bit of a long one. I do want to show off my progress base a little bit because it has been a little bit since I've made a video. And I actually do only have 2 walls left till I'm max for Town Hall 16 with walls. And building these last cannons and archer towers, and I use some hammers on these fire spitters, obviously, because they're super long to upgrade. And I'm not really sure what I'll use hammers on next. I kind of forget. I know I have it lined up. Maybe I'll use it on the barracks 15 days or the Dark Elixir storage or something like that. Maybe even the Town Hall. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.